And welcome back to the final part of Kirby and the Secret... I almost did it again. I have secret rings in the brain, apparently.
What the fuck?
So, you, Danny at least, may recognize this level. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. No pun intended. This is actually literally a reskin of the very first level of the game. Just, with different enemies lying around and such. Now, for this level, we do need a Needle Bomb for the final Crystal Shard. So, grab a Needle guy up here, and then the Bomb guy. There's only one Bomb guy in this whole level, and he's at the very end. So.
Oh God.
So, is there a particular reason why this is a reskin of the first level, or is this like final level? So it's remixing everything that we've gone through so far.
I don't know. Well, no, because this is the only level that does this.
Huh.
There is one difference though. Like there was a mini boss in this like in the form of the black cat, like in the first level. But this one actually gives you a crystal shard. Because unlike the first level, this level doesn't have a mini boss at the end. Because we fought Waddle Dee, we fought the Waddle Doo at the end of the first level. So this level doesn't have that. But we are on the Ripple Star. It doesn't look like it's being destroyed or anything. It looks perfectly happy and sunshiny to me.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Now be careful of this bomb guy, because this is the only bomb guy that does this, who throws 3 bombs and 1 directly in front of him. So be careful. That can psych you out, and that can cause you to lose the needle power and be forced to redo the stage.
Okay.
Use Needle Bomb to open up that capsule. And they give you a free Maxim Tomato right there. Oh, I forgot there is a bomb guy right there, I guess, as well. Oh, whatever. But that does it. That's the first level.
Alright.
Huh. That was quick.
It was all happy, fun, cheery time. I bet the rest of this world's gonna be pleasant, isn't it? Nope.
Yeah, I was just waiting for this planet to take a slight turn for the worse.
And now things are looking a little more grim. Yeah, here's what I was talking about last episode, where you need to come in with an electric power.
Okay.
Oh, just to get that 1 crystal shard.
Yeah, but also go ahead and hold on to that electric power. And there's going to be a Cutterfish coming up here pretty soon. Go ahead and combine your electric with the Cutterfish, because there will be another shard that really you only require you only need Cutter to get it. But you may as well use the electric Cutter, because there's also a 1-up that you can get that also requires electricity. So you may as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get both the shard and a 1-up.
What are these fish doing out of the water?
I don't know. You will notice
fish out of water.
You will notice me randomly wanting to go back though. I do cut out when I actually go back there, because there's a shard underwater in somewhere in this section of the level, and it's actually later on, but I keep mistaking it for being now. So, but this is the last time DDD helps us. Well, not the last time, but he clears the way for us. Yeah, see, I had to cut back to when I... Alright, so now we're going to be traveling through a bit of a maze.
It's a maze!
So you just fall down these holes, and and once you fall down this next one, this next one, there you go, you fall into the water, go to the left, and there's the shard.
Okay.
Like I said, this game very much rewards you for exploring. Surprised Kirby isn't being fried right now from carrying an electric sword under water.
Yeah, really. Then again, I think he'd live.
Probably, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So here, Adeline will paint us an invincibility candy, and each of these pillars can only be opened by, of course, the power represented by the color. That you get the crystal shard, you need Cutter, but like I said, I suggested to bring go ahead and bring electric as well, so we can get a 1-up as well.
Okay.
Oh. Clever girl, Sakurai.
And that's actually it.
Man, you're just blazing through these levels.
Yeah, the last world's levels are really short. But now on to the final level.
So this one doesn't have 5 parts to it?
Nope, this world only has 3 levels.
Hmm.
And this level is a Gauntlet level. We're going to be trapped in each of these rooms. We got to kill every enemy in this room in order to move on.
Is this level short as well, or is this like the longest?
Depending on how long it takes for you to kill these enemies, it's actually pretty short.
Oh, okay.
I do suggest, though, to pick up Fire and Needle on the way, because there is a shard you need that power in order to get through. Of course, the first Needle guy you come across is an asshole who blocks projectiles, so go ahead and just suck him up, hold on to the Needle power, and then wait to find a Fire guy, because there will be Fire guys later on.
Okay.
So this is actually something typical in a Kirby game, but normally, as opposed to just random enemies that you have to fight, normally it's bosses.
Yeah. That I do remember. It's like usually a boss rush.
Now, there are more needle guys. There are more needle guys around if you need to pick one up. There's a fire guy. Those fire guys are obviously the easiest ones to pick up because they just run back and forth because they're on fire, probably in pain.
Don't put it out! Put it out!
I missed.
Oh, they're talking about the hedgehog.
It's actually a boar or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I still think it's so weird to see Kirby actually changing into the bow and arrow and not going like Robin Hood.
I like it. Okay, there it is. Just if you shoot the target in the middle of the orange and red circle, the shard will be under there.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see it.
There you go.
Huh.
Yeah, I like subtle little hints like that. It's red and orange, so of course it is a hint. It is usually hints enough, but it's just a random target in the middle of a circle. So it's like, who'd really think about that? And I'm gonna go ahead and end this off with my favorite power up. And of course, the game gives me chickadee, so I can just destroy everything! Fly around! Rock is best power!
This is...
Of course, for this final little stretch room here, we have a 1-up.
Oh boy, I have a bad feeling about this.
But here's the last gauntlet room.
Oh, never mind.
Fish!
No.
This cat can double jump. I forget the name of this cat in Dream. I think his name is Neko or something like that. We have I keep forgetting these characters' names. I think this name is... Who's this guy's name? Ku? Ku, I think.
Is that not Chickadee?
No, the owl's name is Ku. And I'm pretty sure Chickadee is not the name of the bird. That's just what I call him.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I actually think that the chickadee's name is a Tweet or something like that. Right, at this point, we see an eerie darkness above us. That up there is the final boss. But first, a picnic.
I mean, you can't fight a final boss.
The final boss is just floating above us. But first, picnic. Anyway, here he is.
We gotta nourish ourselves.
Alright, final boss time.
Now, this boss is unique. He can turn into one of 7 forms. Each form represents each power-up. You can only hurt each form with its own respective power. You can only hurt... Each form does also leave, things for you to suck up. Hit each form 3 times with each of its own powers, and that'll destroy the form. When you destroy a form, it cannot turn into that form again.
Okay, so like it's done with fire now.
Yep. For the cutter form, there's a fun little trick here. Suck up its tail on the far right side, because it'll always go in this motion. Just keep sucking up the tail, and you can get it in one fell swoop. Like so.
That's like getting like Nights into Dreams flashbacks here.
Needle form. Keep in mind on where the second needle goes. If the second needle goes to the left first, then get on the left side. If it goes to the right, go on the right side first. That'll allow you to score more hits. Ice form is the most passive. It'll just circle around. It just like you're clearly seeing. It'll just circle around with its projectiles.
Yeah. Okay.
Electric form will always shoot a beam directly at you. It'll shoot 3 beams, and then they'll go Pac-Man syndrome and fly around the stage until they're reduced to little electric balls, which you can use to suck up and hit it.
Oh, good save with that last little electric ball.
Bomb form is we saw this at first. Bomb form is the most sporadic.
yeah, I can tell. It's going through cell division.
I will also say, you cannot harm, as I'm sure this is kind of obvious, you can't harm this boss while it's in its base form, and you cannot harm the other forms with other powers. You can only harm them with their own power.
Is that during this boss fight, are you able to heal yourself, or is
Nope,
this
no,
like...
you're not.
Oh, so basically you gotta beat this boss in just one go.
Yep. What I find surprising is, like, throughout this whole fight so far, we've yet to see it go into rock form. It's like this game knows me so well, it knows to save the best power for last.
Oh, speaking of which,
rock form will follow you and drop rocks on you, and then it'll roll around the bottom of the stage.
So, which of these do you think is like the most difficult to get around? Like, to me, it kind of looked like maybe the lightning one.
Lightning, I think, is really predictable because, like I said, it follows where you go, but it doesn't lead its shot, so it's easy to avoid. Just keep an eye on where the other beams are. I think bomb and rock are the hardest ones because, like I said, rock follows you, and if you're not careful, it can crush you. And bomb is the most sporadic. But
yeah. Yeah, and I was gonna say the same thing, like, especially with the bomb form, because, yeah, it seems like it was just all over the place.
Yeah, but that ends it. That's the last crystal shard.
Wait. That has to... Wait.
We saved the day.
Oh.
The darkness leaves. The sun's back. Dark matter goes away and never returns. Happy day!
For whatever reason, it feels like I feel like there's more to this. I don't know why.
The day is saved. The queen's clumsy, and they gave us a little transportation pod to get back to Popstar. But before we go, Ribbon has to give us a little handshake. Friendship handshake.
Aw.
Indeed, he's sad. I don't know why he's sad, but okay.
I miss these
So now
guys
we go
so
home,
much.
and the Ribbon Star population have a happily ever after, or do they?
I knew it.
Ryan, you missed this, and Danny didn't even catch on, but I purposefully skipped the first crystal shard.
Just to give off that ending.
Yep. That's the ending you get if you don't get every crystal shard.
Yeah.
Well, that was fast. So once you do get every crystal shard, fight that boss again.
You get a tomato.
Yep. That's what you get from bosses if once you already beat them once.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But once again, the sun is out, the day is saved, dark matter goes away, and blows up. Now we know for sure it's gone.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But the crystal shard isn't done.
Oh God!
The queen was possessed by another piece of dark matter. Now this piece of dark matter is going to create its own world. What do we do? Pizza!
We're gonna go get on Skype!
Nope. Kirby's calling its Warp Star.
Whoa! Stop!
Oh, the main means of transportation?
Why does everyone hate Kirby?
So it's like he could have used that Warp Star all throughout this game.
Yep. But now for the final level. The
final level.
The only enemies here are these black dark matter cats.
Okay, so you don't get any powers here?
Nope. You don't need any. While the D opens up a path for us, Adeline will draw you a 1-up if you have full health, a Maximum Tomato if you're low on health. Which I think will only happen if you collected all the crystal shards and then beat the boss. And DDD will give you a lift. But now, meet the true evil of dark matter, 02.
Oh yeah, this is what I was waiting for.
So, this
is the only thing that I recognize from Kirby 64.
Yep.
This boss.
This piece of music I played that's playing. This is it, Danny. This is my favorite piece of music in Kirby. Listen to this. But in which case, so the power you have right now is the ribbon power and the crystal shard power, which effectively gives you this unique boss super form. To fight 02, you keep shooting at its eye. Eventually, its eye will bleed so much it needs to take a break. shoot its halo, and then it'll flip back around and then create this giant thorn bush or what. I don't even know what this thing is.
You are shooting its anus.
I knew you were gonna go there.
But like, dude, if I wasn't gonna say it, someone in the comments will. Because we are all mature human beings.
You shoot that, and that's what causes it damage. Now, be careful. Those tears that it emits will explode and cause you damage if you're not careful. You can shoot its wings if you want to, and that'll make it harder for it to be able to move around. Though, personally, I kind of like just shooting it without shooting the wings, because, as I'm sure you notice, 02 moves around depending on where I am. But you can trick it, because if you just stand still in one place and shoot it, you will just shoot like its side, like you'll keep missing its eye. But if you're constantly moving around and tricking it to keep moving, you can maneuver the crystal shard shots to keep hitting its eye. Also, watch out for that gas. Obviously, that green poison will hurt you.
Oh God! Can somebody crack a window in here? Jesus!
But this is probably one of the more terrifying. Like, Kirby's infamous for having very terrifying villains for final bosses, anyway.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
As I'm sure you noticed that red gush coming out of its eye every time we heard it. That's blood.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And this isn't even the first time we're seeing this monster. It's called 02 because in Kirby's Dream Land 3, we fought a monster called Zero. That band-aid on top of its head was actually where its original eye was before Kirby fucking ripped it out.
Oh, okay.
And then this thing reincarnated, which is why it's very angelic-like. It grew a new eye, it put a band-aid over where its old eye was, and now it wants revenge.
Why do I have the feeling that Sonic 06 completely ripped this boss off?
It probably did, honestly.
Why? Oh, because it looks like Solaris?
Yeah, or like Solaris looked like it. So it's like, it's like, it's not bad enough that Sonic 06 just completely sucks loads and everything, but it's like, are you seriously telling me you're ripping off Kirby now?
But that's it. 02 is finally defeated. We never see dark matter again. And that completes Kirby 64. The dark matter is caving in on itself. We get away, and explosions. You think Samus caused the world the explosions? Kirby does it too. But now the true ending. We have a proper celebration. The Queen congratulates our 4 heroes. And, as opposed to a handshake, a little kiss.
No.
And bye, Kirby. A proper ending to a fantastic game.
I'm uploading that picture onto my Facebook. I
will also say though, for these credits, there are these really cool little concept arts and such in the for each page of the credits. The first time you defeat the boss of Ripple Star, which name I keep forgetting, but you don't have all the crystal shards, you will get this credit sequence again. I went ahead and cut it out, but all these pictures will be incomplete. Like, either they'll just be sketches, there'll be funny little illustrations that show like the before of what happens here. Like, I think for example, in this picture, if you don't get all the crystal shards, that little eel will be like inside of his hole. The queen here will be like have bedhead and such.
Huh.
These guys will not be attacking each other. They'll just be sitting there. We won't even know what that is. That's the inside of Orca's mouth. This picture will just be like it'll just be sketched, like no color. So it just fun little things like that. Like, it's kind of like a signification saying you're not done. If that little glaring eye from the possessed queen wasn't enough.
Right.
Also, interestingly enough, 02 is presented in these credits, but hidden. Like, I'll show when we get to it. Like,
Alright.
We saw a Zero there. Like, you probably missed it at first. When Zero came in, he came in with these really weird eyes, and the eye, like right there. Like, for one, that's a pretty bleeding eye. But if you beat the game without the crystal shards, that picture would just show a random smiling angel. It wouldn't look like 02 until you got the complete ending.
Oh, okay.
But that about does it. That's everything in Kirby 64 and the crystal shards. Thank you all for joining us, so we will see you all next time.